All right, let me just go wild as we catch on the fly here. I put this together before I took a nap. I'm up now early here in Arizona. All right. Timberwolves center Rudy Gobert misses 2 games in Denver after flying home for birth of his son.
Good evening, everyone.
This is just highlights from the game, okay? Let me turn it down right here. Looks nice there, right? So that's Denver, right? Let's look at the score. Okay, now we had game 2. There's game 1 right there. 106-99. On May 4th, you see the Timberwolves, they picked the victory up. They picked the victory by 7 points. Pick up the victory, right? And look at game 2. Here's game 2 right here. Right there, 106-80. And this was yesterday. So a 2-0 series lead. All right. And the next game over here, let me share. And we look over here. It says game 3, Friday, May 10th. All right. So it's a good time to check our time. So it's 6:18 a.m. here in Arizona. What time is it where y'all are at? And it is May 7th. And I'm catching things on the fly here that are amazing. I have to remember that May 7th, that 5-7 as well. Okay. So Rudy Gobert. All right. So I wonder how the son is going to develop, right? Shout out sympathy to the children out there and the future, right? Shout out to them. But you know, this is the world stage, right? Let's look at some of these highlights. Mouse, they call it a mouse, right? All right, so you see a nice move there. Is it we'll get into the replacement as well, as I just want to show you some highlights. So 106-80, right? That's a whooping. As you see, where's Jokic? Jokic is just not doing anything all of a sudden. Jokic, hello? Kind of backed away there. You see Anderson, looks like the replacement, right? I'm gonna have the window open. It's nice right now. It's still nice here in Arizona, you know, as it heats up. So 106-80, right there. Is that let's see. Press play. There you go. They know it's over, right? They knew it was over for a while. So right there. 106-80. Oh, was I not sharing? Hopefully I was sharing that whole time, right? All right. So if not, oh well, we're gonna go forward. If not, then you just heard me babble.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay. So Timberwolves center Rudy Gobert right here. Now you see it. If you weren't seeing it, now you see it. Okay. Let me get a drink of my coffee. All right. I think I'm ready. So Rudy Gobert misses game 2 in Denver. Okay. Right here after flying home for birth of his son. All right. Full screen. All right, right there. Look at this. All right, misses game 2 equals 40 in the reduction cipher, right? Rudy equals 40. Z is 1, A is 26. There's 40 numerology on his upcoming birthday, and that is June 26th, 626 plus, 2024 the year, right? And Coach Finch equals 40, and that's A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. Apply it like that. Wolves coach Chris Finch said, and what's this quote? There was definitely consideration, but the timing of his circumstances plus some weather made it really tough, and we didn't feel like he was going to be able to get here and be prepared to play. Gobert played a crucial role in the game 1 win. Now, he also played a crucial role in when the NBA was shut down when he was touching the mics, right? And who, remember, wasn't it the league shut down? Wasn't it like March 11th, 2020? I remember that date. It was right there, right? Let's look at that, and let's look at the girlfriend or the fiance, right? Let's go over here. Well, this is American comedian and internet personality Hannah Stocking. You see that? Now more that's more than interesting. All right, you see that right there, 32 years old, 5'10". The second month, the fourth day birthday. It's the year 24. But let me go forward again. Who is Rudy Gobert's fiance? Oh, okay. So look, were they both connected? Because now here's another character, and that's interesting with the stalking because John Stockton was on the Jazz, right? So I need to look at that again. This is on the fly. Here's that May 7 right there. Look at this. Man, recently Timberwolves star Rudy Gobert and his girlfriend Julia Bonilla welcomed their baby boy. Okay, so we get that. Let's put that name in the calculator. Let's pull up images right there. Okay, right there. And look, there's Hannah Stockings. And you had John Stockton, who was on the Jazz, over on the right. So another X. And he was on the Jazz touching the mics. And you know what? That's interesting because we have rap beef right now with microphones. Okay? And he was touching the microphones. And the league shut down because of COVID. And they said he got COVID, right? Damn. Mics. And Kendrick Lamar mentioned. Was it Kendrick Lamar who mentioned John Stockton, or who referred to John Stockton? One of the rappers, right? I think it was Kendrick Lamar. Holy crap! And he's touching the mics. I couldn't even wait to show you that. Look at that. Joked about coronavirus just before. Can we look at that footage? Let's look at this. And what? And who selected uh number one, Caitlin Clark with the women's WNBA, um, the Indiana Fever, as we go into this selection, right? Look, remember that? Yeah, look. And he had the money thing where he was doing the money symbol at the refs. All right. Please let me hit with this footage. Wow. Now he's given a son. Okay, Hannah Stocking is a former girlfriend. Okay, and we have the current girlfriend. Okay, this is wild, y'all. Hannah Stocking is a very popular internet personality and comedian. Profession, she rose to prominence from Vine, the social media platform. So, Hannah Stocking was a girlfriend to Rudy Gobert.
According to Sportskeeda, Rudy Gobert is rumored to be dating Hannah Stocking. Her birth name is Hannah Stocking Siagchris. She is also the ex-girlfriend of Klay Thompson of the Golden State Warriors
Hmm.
in the NBA.
And look, Stocking. And there's the New Orleans connection with the Jazz coming from New Orleans. And wasn't the Louisiana Purchase on the fifth day of the seventh month? And you just flip that, right? You get the seventh day in the fifth month here. What day was the Louisiana Purchase? Was it July 5th? It
According to
is.
Encyclopedia Virginia, Purchase of Louisiana, New York Evening Post.
And New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans lost the Jazz to Utah. Right there. And there's John Stockton right there next to Karl Malone. And is that Pistol Pete? Wow. Pistol Pete Maravich, Jazz? Yes, it is. And look, you get the 7. Wow, what? Oh, this is amazing. And you get the 7 right there. Okay, and today is the 7th. This is trending. And I just showed you the 7th month was the Louisiana Purchase. Woo. Y'all, what is going on? It's John Stockton, 62 years old, born on the 26th. Okay, watch how that lands in the decode, y'all. Amazing. Okay, who mentioned John Stockton? Was it Kendrick Lamar mentioned John Stockton in the diss on Drake? Where are the lyrics at? I know he did. Was it Not Like Us? Not Like Us lyrics, Kendrick Lamar. We gotta find that, y'all. Man, that was a long song, too. Ah. He said, I'm gonna pass on this. I'm John Stockton, right? It was at the beginning of this song. Where is it? It's in the first verse, right? I wanna show it. I can't remember if it was the first verse, y'all. There it is right there. I'm finna pass on this body. I'm John Stockton. Wait until you see the thumbnail because something else hits in a bit. Yeah, right there. Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. And that's not a coincidence. The whole world is fake, right? You get that, and you get John Stockton, and you get right there with that connection. Stockings, Rudy Gobert's former girlfriend. Hannah Stockings. Look at that. Right there, Hannah Stockings. Who is Hannah Stockings? Wow. American comedian and internet personality, 32 years old, like Malone had the 32 on the jersey. Karl Malone. And Gobert with the mics. Okay, wow. And we need to pull up John Stockton again. Watch how this lands. John Stockton. Okay, with the 62 years old and the 26th birthday, but let's leave it right there. Let's go back to the article. Whew. Did they even give us any of that info in the article? They don't. They just talk about the game. You get Carl Anthony Towns, Minnesota. Uh, like Cat Williams, right? Kyle Anderson with the replacement here. And they don't even tell you any of that stuff, y'all. And we're going to get into the decode. Look. So it's 2-0. Well, wow. Okay. That's how we do it over here. Now we're going to get into it. Right? Okay. Speaking of Drake, I had to let a dog in the room for all the dogs, right? As Finch equals 40. Misses game 2, 40. Rudy, 40. Okay. And since we're here, we may have missed it earlier. You get that. Denver Nuggets versus Minnesota Timberwolves, game 2. And the birth of the sun. And we showed you Stockings like Stockton with that X. And then we had what was the other one? Was it Julia? Which may possibly be the current one. And the last name was familiar there, wasn't it? Wasn't the last name familiar there? Wow, with those lyrics. Okay. All right. So Rudy Gobert's current girlfriend, Julia Bonilla. Remember Bobby Bonilla, the baseball player? All right, so here's a pic that pops up right here. Blogger Julia. Okay, there. He's kissing the stomach there. Now, how old is Julia? Did they say 32 or was that the other one? Julia Bonilla. Okay, there she is. Images. Looks very, very young. And I mean, we know how the world has been getting down with revealing their truth lately. Is that really her right there? Okay. Right here. This is gonna be nice. This is gonna hit very well. So do we get an age? No age. Like Gobert, Julie, this lands too because New Orleans was founded by the French, and we already connected the Louisiana Purchase with today's date. It was just the 7th month, 5th day instead of the 7th day, 5th month, right? Which we are on today, and this is trending. Co-host and editor of a blog podcast called Journey. We're really on the hunt for 26s and 62s, and you saw John Stockton, with the stalking connection with the other X or whatever, the X. This being the current one. Stockton, age 62, born on the 26th. Was it March? Okay. Look at Journey equals 108. And Minnesota, now he's on Minnesota, right? And remember touching the mics with the beef going on. Look, Journey equals 108 right there. And Minnesota scored a 108 last night. Look at that. His girlfriend, co-host and editor of a blog podcast called Journey. Think about the band too. And Journey equals 108. They scored 10. Oh, they scored 106. Excuse me. My bad. 106 to 80. My bad there. Okay. So I think okay, now we're prepared to actually go forward here. Okay. So misses game 2. And it's interesting how is it going to develop with the sun? Right? We know about what's going down, like I said, on the main stage with the little ones and how they give us half truths. So misses game 2 in Denver after flying home for birth of his son. The 40 connection right there. Remember, US equals 4 and 40, so does United States. We have a selection here. All right. And so look, so yesterday, it says today in the clipping, I put this together and then took a nice nap, but they win by 26, up 2-0 now, right? The next game on Friday. So they win by 26. John Stockton, born on the 26th, with the connection we already hit of his month, right? And look, the 26-point victory. And Stockton is age 62, right? And that's an amazing connection that we landed on. Gobert's born on the 26th as well of June. Minnesota T-Wolves equals 226 with the alphabet and the language forward. T-Wolves equals 26. You call the Timberwolves the T-Wolves, right? Look at Minnesota T-Wolves, 206 like 26. And the 26/6 birthday like 26, right? Kyle Anderson, he started. This was yesterday. Notice how he looks like Steph Curry a little bit as well. But look, Kyle Anderson equals 26. Oh, 126. Excuse me. Look at that. There he is. And this cat's going wild over here. Speaking of cat, Karl Anthony Towns, right? Hopefully fighting off them evil spirits as I am here. Why does Kyle Anderson really look like Curry? Birth of his son, Rudy Gobert here. Number 27. Birth of his son equals 162 forwards. Misses game 2, 162 reverse. Z is 1, A is 26 there. Look at reduction. Denver Nuggets 62. The opponent here, they're down 2-0. What's up with that? Defending champs, right? And remember, basketball related, Kobe Bryant had the sexual assault incident in Colorado. And when was his death? 1/26. And you saw Gobert and Utah, Kobe's last game against Utah Jazz equals 113, like the National Basketball Association and Kobe Bryant. And that was Eagle, Colorado, right? And Kobe, born in Philadelphia, home of the NFL team, Philadelphia Eagles. But the 126 death date with Kobe and birth of his son here is interesting. 162 just with the basketball connection as well. Misses game 2, 162. And flying home for birth of his son, Kobe dead in an air-related accident, right? Helicopter went down. And we have to show John Stockton again, y'all. This is amazing. 62 years old, born on March 26th. Okay. And with the Louisiana Purchase connection, with the Louisiana's really been popping lately. Okay. And I just did the Janet Jackson decode, her and Birdman, right? You get those characters synced up with Essence Fest. And that was trending as well. Wow. And let's pull her up again. Rudy Gobert's fiance,
According
Julia Bonilla. Julia Bonilla age, or let's just, is the page just going to pull up? Or was it Hannah Stockings? Stalking girlfriends. Think about stalking. Think about stalking, though, real quick, as well. Right? Like when you stalk somebody, like the charge. Gobert's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend stalking Rudy Gobert. Was it Hannah? Hannah stalking? Right there. Age 32, Malone with the 32. Now it's the year 24. She's a she's a comedian. Okay, born in Oregon. Now that's Gobert's ex right there. Wow. Look at this. Hannah Stocking was Sonny Johnson in iCarly, and that lands. iCarly, Sonny Johnson. You get the sun again. Is that what they're saying here? Is that what they're saying here? Is that what they're saying, y'all? Or what does this say? Guest stars revealed. Sonny Johnson. Is that what that says? Right there. Oh, wow. That's amazing because when I'm doing my research here, look, you get Sun Country. It says official airline here of Gopher Athletics, and that's Minnesota. But that pulled up, and Rudy Gobert with the plane thing here. Wow, y'all. You see? And you get Mile High, but you get Minnesota with the sun and the connection here and that character with one of the X's. Woo! And you see it right there trending. Boom, Rudy Gobert. No coincidence with the mics and the John Stockton, Kendrick Lamar line. It all makes sense now. And stalking, like you stalk someone, right? I'm not saying you stalk someone. I'm just saying. Okay. John Stockton, age 62. So you see all of that. I really hope I'm recording. Okay, I'm recording. Okay. And born on 26/6 of 92. That was probably a good year for Stockton, possibly, right? And the Jazz. Right? They were Utah at that point, weren't they? Yeah. So look, this game was on 50, or his next birthday is 56 numerology, even, and the game was on 5/6 yesterday with the 26-point victory, right? 26-point victory over the defending champs, the Denver Nuggets. And and wait until you see this other connection, y'all. You're going to see it in the thumbnail. And what a thumbnail I have to create now, right? Saint Quentin, France. Think about San Quentin. This is the birthplace of Rudy Gobert, Saint Quentin, France. 105 like Timberwolves center, which he is. Okay? Game 2 equals 84 like Timberwolves center in Saint Quentin, France. Now let's pull up San Quentin. Where is San Quentin prison? California. 100 Main Street. This is prison, right? Prison, yeah. That's wild. That's interesting, right? Okay, so we'll just leave that there. Okay. Okay, interesting. Which one is called The Rock? It's not this one, right? Which prison is called The Rock? I forgot.
According to Bob, from 1909 through 1911, the military
Alcatraz.
prisoners on Alcatraz built the new prison, which was designated the Pacific Branch, U.S. Disciplinary Barracks for the U.S. Army. It was this prison building that later became famous as The Rock.
Those numbers hit right there. Look at the ones and the nines. Watch how that hits with our decode. Even though that doesn't necessarily, it's not a huge connection. Here, look at behind the scenes. Where's my coffee? I don't want to work today. You see those connections, right? Look, Denver Nuggets 161, Saint Quentin, the birthplace, 161, France. The France connection is huge here with the French Quarter, the French founding, New Orleans, all of that, right? The Louisiana connection we got here. Timberwolves 161, the Louisiana Purchase 7/5. Today the fifth month, 7th day. Minnesota T-Wolves 64 like Denver Nuggets. Okay, and Colorado equals 38 like Minnesota equals 38. And doesn't Louisiana equal 38? Look at the 133 Colorado and Minnesota right there. You like the pick? But notice the 38s now that we're on New Orleans and Louisiana. Minnesota 38, Colorado 38. And think about that Janet Jackson, Cash Money Millionaire, Lil Wayne, they say, might be on stage making an appearance anyways at Essence Fest. Louisiana 38. You see that right there? Wow, notice the 101 in Louisiana. That's the 26 prime number. Ooh, with Louisiana losing the New Orleans Jazz to Utah, and how that connects with John Stockton, age 62, 26-point victory last night for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Gobert, a former member of the Utah Jazz. Now he's synced up with the Sun here. Wow, John Stockton. All with that beef and the connection. Almost 6'2", but 61 equals Louisiana. Look at that. Again, born in 62, age 62. I missed that. Born in 62, age 62, born on the 26th. And Minnesota pulls off the victory by 26 last night with all the 26s. Rudy Gobert birthday. 20
According to
slash
Wikipedia,
6.
Rudy
Wow.
Gobert Borgerel is a French professional basketball player for the Minnesota Timberwolves of the National Basketball Association.
Okay. Damn. Okay, I can't get over it, y'all. All right, let's go forward. Appreciate y'all. So, birth of his son equals 72 in two ciphers. The reduction ciphers. The Minnesota Timberwolves were without center, and they didn't specify. They just said birth of son, huh? So who knows? They're not lying. We talk about the double speak half truths. 7 weeks, 2 days before his birthday was the game yesterday. Okay? And there you see it right there. And he's got the 27 on the jersey, the 72 reverse. And look at that. Yesterday was the 127th day of the year. You like how smooth this is? I do. I slept well, and I'm still going to sleep again. Okay, so look at that. And look at his birthday, 6 plus 26, 626, 32. And you saw age 32 was with Hannah Stockings, Malone, the 32 on the jersey. And again, we had a 32 connection with the prior decode. Shout out Gina Dysart and New Orleans, Louisiana. But there's other 32s there. Okay, you had Janet Jackson, OJ Simpson trending. Now you get birth of Gobert's son. Think about it. Glove equals 32 like Bronco. Birth equals 30 in reduction just like Nuggets. Okay, misses game 2. Kyle Anderson steps in. Anderson had the 126, and that's Kobe's death day once again. And you had the 162s. right there. And Denver Nuggets 62. Wow. Birth 30, Nuggets 30, Sun, Nuggets, and Birth all equal 33. I'm here in the Valley of the Sun as well. Michael Jordan's last great moment against the Utah Jazz, like, as a player for the Bulls. I mentioned Kobe's last game against Utah. Utah Jazz equals 113, like both of those players' names. And Kobe with the sexual assault incident. And Gobert's girlfriend does look kind of young, I'm just saying. They give you half truths. And you see it right there, led by Anthony Edwards. Cat, think about it. What do they traffic? Go look at Gobert. Is that the last name? Gobert Bourgerel. I don't know how to pronounce it. French. You get bear in there, but Gobert, whatever, Bourgarel. But you put it. That's the last name. Maybe it's two last names combined, right? You see it? 239 in reverse though. You see French Montana? Look at that. French Montana. You get a sneak peek. What's the relation? French Montana and the character from France. But look, yesterday left 239 days in the year with Gobert. However you say the other last name there. 239. Bourgerel. Makes me think of Gangrel. This like the one who spit blood, the old professional wrestler character. Probably connected. But you see the 239, and now look at French Montana, Moroccan American rapper. When I was like, damn, that looks like French Montana. Are we playing here? So we get French Montana, we get John Stockton. You get the Stockton reference by Kendrick Lamar and the Drake diss. Hannah Stockings, one of the former girlfriends. And the other one, what's the other one? Julia Bonilla? Something like that. Wow. But look, French Montana. Interesting because you get the state of Montana and you get Minnesota, right? Now, Moroccan American rapper. Look at how similar the characters, are they related? What's going on here? And French. Where's Morocco? This says Morocco, North Africa, bordering the Atlantic Ocean. Morocco, France? The French, okay, the French protectorate in Morocco, also known as French. That's interesting still. Look, Morocco, French colonial rule in Morocco that lasted from 1912 to 56. Remember John Stockton wears number 12, and you get Hannah Stockings, an ex-girlfriend is what it says, right? Rudy Gobert, John Stockton, and you get the French Quarter. The French founded Louisiana, right? And New Orleans, that's where the Utah Jazz came from. And you see the 62s, the number 12. When was the Louisiana Purchase?
April 30th, 1803. According to National Archives,
Why did they
in this
say?
transaction with France, signed on April 30th,
Oh, you got the
1803, the United
French
States
connection. Look,
purchased
4 cents an acre.
828,000 square miles of land west of the Mississippi River for $15 million.
4 cents an acre. And you had the 40s in our decode already, even with the coach's last name, right, for Minnesota. See that? And I think there was a 15 as well. But yeah, didn't they say July Louisiana Purchase July 5th?
According to Encyclopedia
Oh,
Virginia, scholars
published?
believe Alexander Hamilton is the author of Purchase of Louisiana, published in the New York Evening Post on July 5, 1803. Hamilton diverts credit for the Louisiana Purchase from the Jefferson administration to
Okay.
waning French colonial power.
So that might hit even more. Oh, and that's when the concert, July 5th, Janet Jackson, New Orleans Essence Fest. Our article had July 5th right here. I just did the decode, and you get the Birdman New Orleans connection. It's in New Orleans. You see it right there, and it's changed from Michael Jordan's dad's death date anniversary, July 23rd, to July 5th. And we connected that. Smoothie King, Smooth Criminal, her brother, MJ, Michael Jackson, with the Michael Jordan connection. I missed on that too with the MJs. You put MJ and Jackson's gonna pop up. Wow, y'all. I mean, I really need to move it forward here. French Montana, Moroccan American rapper looking like Rudy Gobert. And you get the fake beard again like Drake. And look at the 119 birthday, 1984. Think about 119 in planes, right? And you get planes with the Gobert connection here. Okay, close that. You get planes after flying home for birth of his son, Rudy Gobert, with the COVID touching the mic thing. And you get Kendrick Lamar, you get the rap beef now. Mics, right? Damn. Oh, there's that 15 on Jokic's jersey. Shh. What's going on here, y'all? We had the Met Gala Oklahoma tornado. Didn't you have Houston some kind of storm, flood, kind of like history repeating with Hurricane Katrina, KAT, Carl Anthony Towns, the teammate for Gobert? How many points did Towns have? And again, this was here's touching the mics when he was on the Jazz. Gobert. And then he gets COVID, and they're gonna put it up there, get the latest info on COVID, especially with me saying it. Well, I don't know what I was gonna show. Oh, Carl Anthony Towns, Julia Bonilla, the new girlfriend, or I don't know, new. It's popping up there. NBA Rudy Gobert. Is there a video on her? Instagram. I don't want to go to Instagram right now. I can't play the videos anyways. Oh, here's the podcast or whatever. Is that her on? Is that Kardashian on the left? So this might be her on the right. That might be her.
Definition about love, but at the end
I think that's her right there. Okay. Nice shoes, I guess. Okay, so this must be her on the right, I think. Oh no, maybe not. She's a part of this podcast, though. Your own definition of love, it says with Brittany duet. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. Where was I? Let's go back over here. Boy, am I still out of it? Maybe I don't feel so hot. I don't know. But look at the French Montana. We know about the 11th day of the 9th month in planes, right? And you see that the 11th month, the 9th day with the birthday and 84. Now, I mean, we have to pull it up. 911. Go ahead, pull up slow. I'll rest. I'm not talking about the Porsche. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay? Look how this all syncs up. Look how everything comes around, right? We could talk about the Porsche, but nah, we're good. You see how it all works? And you get Minnesota, it says Sun Country right there. You know, flying home for birth of his son. Misses game 2, Denver, Kobe, gone. Look at the 830 right there on the plane. It just pops up when I'm doing the research. Remember Louisiana 38, Minnesota 38, Colorado 38, and there will be more with that, but whatever, right? And born in 84, French Montana, looking like Gobert, and all looking like Drake with the fake beard. What's going on? You know, and St. Quentin, France, 84, Timberwolves Center, 84, game 2, Gobert out of France, looking like French Montana, right? Misses game 2, 84, French Montana, born in 84. And there's a picture of the number 16, Rudy Gobert, playing for France, it looks like. And what was the score last night? 106 to 80, right? And there's French Montana. Montana, I guess, like Minnesota. And we show there's last night, 106, Minnesota Timberwolves, Gobert doesn't play. Anderson steps in, right? With equaling 126. Was that right? Was it 126? And look at the 106 right here, like 16, and you just saw the 16 on the French jersey. Even, right? Ah. And they weren't specific about who was the mother of the son, right? So we know how they do it. Man, with that Kendrick Lamar and the mics and that line. Let's go back. I could have done a live on this. I could be doing a lot of lives right now. I'm not feeling it. Like, I don't feel too good either. Maybe it's the weather change as it heats up. Or Kyle Anderson. Wasn't there an Anderson, a cheerleader? Christina Anderson, possibly, if I'm not mistaken, an ex cheerleader. The Kansas City Chiefs that passed. I think Anderson was the last name. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Let's play some of this again.
Good
Mile high like planes. I hope we're recording. 26-point victory, let's not forget. 106 to 80. Bryant equals 80 as well, just to put it out there. Oh, Towns has the 32 on the jersey as well. Even OJ the 32 on the jersey. And was it Stockings, Hannah Stockings, age 32? Karl Malone, 32, with the New Orleans move to Utah, and Karl Malone. Ooh, and he had incidents with younger girls too, and that all connects. The mailman. And you get Hannah Stockings, like stalking someone. Karl Malone, incidents with young women.
According to Rolling
83, look,
Stone, in 1983, a then 20-year-old Malone impregnated his girlfriend, 13-year-old Gloria
went to
Bell, while
Louisiana
playing
Tech.
basketball at Louisiana Tech University. According to Bell, her family declined to press statutory rape charges because of his impending NBA fortune, except he then denied paternity of their child, Demetris Bell.
Y'all, this is landing too heavy. And look, isn't Gloria LeBron's mom? LeBron James's mom? Oh,
According to YouTube, LeBron James' mother is the GOAT. Gloria James was born in Akron, Ohio, and as we know successfully raised one of the most notable athletes of all time. She's always been LeBron's biggest cheerleader, but made sure to never force him to play basketball. Her main concern was his happiness.
Y'all can put two and two together, okay? Y'all can put two and two together. Y'all can put two and two together, right? Right? Y'all can put two and two together. Y'all can do it, right? Timberwolves center Rudy Gobert misses game 2 in Denver after flying home for birth of his son. Y'all saw the connections. No coincidence, none of it. Until next time. We'll see what happens Friday. 2-0 lead for Minnesota. And that Utah connection, former member of the Jazz. Wow. So what's up with the Denver Nuggets? That's amazing with all of that. Former member of the Jazz. Maybe I didn't say that enough with the mic thing. Wow. Until next time.